April 16th, 2023, and this video is called They Still Haven't Figured Out 3 plus 11 equals Fukushima ocean warming. Now, it doesn't take an oceanographer to figure out that everything's a mess over there. And I came across this NOAA Coral Reef Watch daily sea surface temperature anomalies for April 14th, 2023. So this is the updated version of these. Now, this is actually the Pacific Ocean. So where is the hottest part on the map? This is the hottest right here, this dark red. And it seems to be by Japan, and it's right by Fukushima. I mean, what are the chances that here is the animated version of it? I'm going to do a close-up of this and record it, but check this out. Isn't it just ironic that right where Fukushima is, it's the hottest part of the map of the whole Pacific Ocean. And if you look over in here, this is where it's getting dispersed into, this heat blob. Now here's a close-up of it. This is just a picture of it. Now, look at how dark this is, and it's not over here, it's not over here, it's not over here. It's literally right by Fukushima. I mean, they can't even put two and two together. Now, if you ask Google what's causing ocean temperatures to rise, they're saying it's the rising amount of greenhouse gases are preventing heat radiated from the Earth's surface from escaping into space as freely as it used to be. They're saying that most of the excess atmospheric heat is being passed back to the ocean. As a result, upper ocean heat content has increased significantly over the past few decades. Well, if that's the case, it would be just all over the place. Why are the highest concentrations of that heat right outside of Japan, Fukushima? Now, I am asking rising ocean temperatures graph. And here is the ocean heat compared to the average, climate.gov. Now, it looks like it actually started in the 1990s, where it actually flipped from these cooler temperatures. But if you see, it actually is going up, and then it seems like it kind of tops out right over in here, right? But look at where it actually starts going up again, is if you follow this down, this is 2011. Right when Fukushima, this is when Fukushima hit right here. And look at how it just immediately goes up. Now, is it possible that they've been dumping this radioactive water this whole time? And I'm going to say they did, because if you go onto these maps, the Nuclear Emergency Tracking Center, they have these graphs, the data charts, if you remember. And if you click on it, look what try to explain what this is. This is their normal radiation, right? This is right by Fukushima right here. I think this area right here is, I think there might be a pipe here that they're dumping this radioactive water, because they say they're going to start dumping in 2023. They've been dumping it all along, because this is what these numbers are. Now, if you look at the map here, it's topping at 8,003, that measurement. Now, if you look at their normals, they're all the way down here, except you have these peaks over here. And how else would you explain these peaks? Is I think that their own Geiger counters are recording when they're dumping it into the ocean. Now, Japan's nuclear disaster didn't affect fish or human health, BC scientist. This is what I'm talking about. Oceanographer It doesn't take an oceanographer to figure out everything's a mess. Radioactive contamination following a nuclear power plant disaster in Japan never reached unsafe levels in the North Pacific Ocean for either marine life or human health, says the British Columbia scientist, oceanographer Jay Cullen of the University of Victoria. He's got me blocked because he trolls me, but when there's something that he must not like what I say, he ended up blocking me. But that's fine. And I'm going to post a link in the descriptions. He inspired me to write a song with my buddy, and we called it Oceanographer, Fukushima Oceanographer. And Fukushima nuclear disaster, Japan to release radioactive water into the sea this year, 2023. Japan says it will release more than 1 million tons of water into the ocean from the destroyed Fukushima nuclear power plant this year. Well, I think this proves that they've been doing it all along, because this is the only thing that could explain. How else would you explain this heat anomaly of this sea surface temperatures right outside? It just so happens on the whole area of the Pacific Ocean. It's not over in Australia, it's not over in Korea, it's not over in California. No, it's right smack dab right outside Fukushima. Because you got to remember, they're heating the melted fuel, they got to cool it down with water. And basically they were saying 300 tons of that radioactive water is going through the plant each day into the oceans. Well, that water is heated from the heat of the fuel, the melted fuel. So I think that this is heating up. I think Fukushima might be the number one reason why the oceans are being heated up. Now, it doesn't take an oceanographer to figure that out. And there's the look at this is the this is where they're storing it, which these have been filled up for a while, 1,000 tanks. And I don't see, it looks like the site's just basically all filled up. So basically they've been dumping this, and that proves it. And this proves that that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, now what I was showing you from the Coral Reef Watch satellite information, that was the 90-day animations. Now here's the year-to-date mean anomaly. Now I'm going to zoom in on. Here, look at this. Is the whole world. The darkest area is right here by Japan in Fukushima. Right? Now here's the year-to-date minimum anomaly. And look at this. It's still right in front of Fukushima. Now here's the year-to-date maximum anomaly. And look at that. It's so obvious that I can't even believe a professional oceanographer can't even figure that out. Here's the 30-day. Here's the regional.
See Japan? Don't take your eyes off Japan. Keep looking at Japan. Look at that spot up there where it's emanating from. Look at it. Keep looking at it. This is day after day after day after day after day. It's still doing it day after day after day. Look at that spot in Japan before it disappears. It's still emanating from there, still hemorrhaging from there, still coming out of there. That never, ever changed, okay?